You're an inspiration to our entire organization.
Welcome to the Gym Marketing Made Simple podcast. We're going to be talking the done-for-you marketing and sales strategies proven to work with boutique fitness gyms to increase quality lead flow and grow your revenue. Don't try to be a professional marketer and waste tons of money. Let the experts at Lasso do it for you. And now, here are your hosts, Blake Ruff and Sherman Merricks.
All right, guys, here we go. Another episode of Gym Marketing Made Simple. Today, I'm going to fly solo right quick. This is just going to be one focused on following up and sort of nurturing folks through the holidays and shortly after the holidays. And for me, when I say the holidays, I mean from November until February or so, right? So you have about a 3-4 month period there where people are considering that the holidays, right? So this is when you're basically trying to sort of corral the chaos with everything that's going on. So we're going to jump right into it because the sales and follow-up process is very important during this time, right? Because things sort of change because we've all been there, right? If you've been a gym owner for a few years, you've gone through a couple of holidays, you know, like you can picture this. It's sort of early December, right? Reach out so slow, inbox it quiet, right? Your prospects, they're on vacation or dealing with family and friends coming to town. And now you're wondering, man, how am I going to grow this thing, right? But here's the truth. The holidays aren't really a sales blackout, right? They're really your opportunity to build a real relationship that will pay off in the new year or shortly after the new year, right? So today we'll break down some practical steps that can help you guys crush it. Because I remember specifically during the holidays for us, really early December through early January, it was sort of a dead spot for us. So one thing that we did, you know, I would make sure that my current members stayed engaged to the best of my abilities. Even for a few years, we did a cool competition. So during that competition time, people would always come out, have a blast, and everything like that. So, guys, let's jump into some of these tips, right? So here's the first thing I would say. You want to make sure that the leads that you get from, you know, basically October, November up through the new year, that you are using your outreach appropriately, right? You're not spamming them, because here's the thing. We know that folks are not, for the most part, they're not ready to make a change right then just because of the holidays. You know, you're going to hear that excuse of, well, I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks over the holidays, so I don't really want to get started right now. And that's important to say, okay, note that, right? So if you talk to someone and they say, hey, I'm not ready to get started, and I'm going to be going out of town for 2 weeks of the holidays, what's the next sort of logical question? Hey, no problem, Susie. When will you be back? I want to make sure that we get you started when you're ready, because obviously Susie has a problem. She's come in through our funnel, and right now just is the time. So Susie would say, oh, I'll be back, you know, January 4th. Like, I'll be back in the swing of things. So I would go in, I would set a manual task in my CRM to follow up with Susie. I would put notes in there and all of that, so that I know that as I follow up with them, they will remember me, because I will give them the specifics that they told me about, right? So the follow-up is really important, and the timing of the outreach matters, right? Because here's the thing. If Susie tells you, hey, I won't be back for, 2 weeks, and then you start following up 3 days after, sort of hounding her, she's gonna, dude, I just told you I'm not ready. And that's when it goes on the side of sort of being annoying. Again, everyone's busy over the holidays, so you just don't want to be annoying. So as you're reaching out to these folks, make sure you're timing it and taking good notes, right? Because here's the thing, people are going to make a decision early January. So here's a pro tip if I were you. I would schedule the follow-up call with, right? Susie reaches out. Susie says, hey, I'm not going to be back till January 4th. I schedule, okay, Susie, no problem. You're going to be back January 4th. What time can we get you in for an intro? Or what time can we do this follow-up call? Because I want to make sure that you get the results that you want here at Dynasty CrossFit, right? So again, I believe that's the first thing. You want to make sure that your outreach is time right and it's appropriate during the holidays. Remember, they're getting 1,000 text messages already from all of the stores. Any store they shop at that they try to get a discount and gave them their phone number, they're getting text. So you just don't want to be lumped in there with everyone else. So you want to make sure that the follow-up is timed perfectly. Here's a cool thing that I used to do. I would sort of have a themed holiday follow-up, right? So for me, I remember one of the things that I would do, I would I would make the video follow-ups, but I would put on a Santa hat, right? Quick video. Hey Susie, this is Sherman just following up. Want to see if you're ready to get in, blah, blah, blah. You guys know how to talk to folks. But again, make it unique so that they know that you're really tuned into them, right? And one of the best things that we did early on, we used to give out a holiday guide, no strings attached. We weren't trying to, sell them anything. I think it was a 30-day weight loss titled it, how to not gain 10 pounds over the holidays, something like that. And I basically downloaded, it was a download on the website, we'll post it everywhere, and they could get that for free in exchange for their contact info, email and phone number, of course, right? So that's something else that you can do. You can, give them free resources, or if you having if you're having a fun event coming up that you're inviting people to, just invite them out, right? You'll be surprised how many people are really looking for something to do over the holidays, right? I remember over the years, we would have members that wouldn't have, a lot of family in town, right? So they sort of do the holidays alone if they couldn't get away because of work. So we would make sure that the gym was their second home, right? Of course, we're closing down on Christmas and stuff like that. But when we would do stuff around the holidays, we would invite these folks because people are looking for those touch points, right? You want this place, obviously, as we know, we talk about, we want this place to be more than a gym. But that's after they've already joined. So you want to make sure that you're following up with specific insights and again, have fun, make it themed, right? Happy holidays, all of that, so that they know that this isn't some AI chat bot and all of that, because that will turn people off quickly, right? And speaking on that, ensure that you're using your CRM, guys. Make sure your CRM is set up appropriately, right? At Lasso here, we have a ton of clients with Push Press. We love those guys at Push Press. And your CRM being set up appropriately is really a game changer, because let's just say I want to make up some dates. Let's say someone comes in December 15th, right? Yes, you're going to follow up with them, but what about, January 28th when they still haven't responded to anything, they haven't made a decision, and now you get to go back and look at, okay, I want to go back and look at all the leads I've gotten over the last 6 weeks, because obviously these people had a problem that they wanted solved during the holidays. So I would do that. I would go back, look over all the leads I've received over the last 6 weeks, and I would make sure that I'm following up phone calls, text messages with these people. Again, making it specific. Hey, Sherman, I saw that you reached out early December. Want to get you in the gym. I know that you're looking to crush it in 2026. So let us help you, right? Again, when you use your CRM and you can nurture these folks long term, it makes a big difference, right? And I would say, make sure that you're actually tracking what's working. right? A lot of times people, they'd be like, oh, well, I don't want to pick up the phone, you know, the 1,000-pound phone, the phone's too heavy. You come up with every excuse why you can't call folks. But whatever is working, make sure you're tracking that and telling the team, right? If a funny text message, if a funny video message is working, getting huge response, well, tell the team, hey, I've been sending a quick little 30-second video with a Santa hat on, telling folks to come in for the holidays. It's been a hit. I've been getting a response every time. Share it, guys, because at the end of the day, we all want to make sure that our members, our potential members, know that, hey, this is a real place. It's going to be an awesome thing that's going to help you reach your goals in the new year. Here's a sort of a no-brainer, but the testimonials that you shared during the holidays, again, even if they didn't, if they've had these results in the last 2 or 3 years, you share these testimonials in the holidays. At Dynasty CrossFit, we had a few people that lost over 100 pounds and stuff like that. We had some people with some amazing transformations, like I'm sure many of you have. During the holidays, those work like gold, because we all know that during the holidays, most people, they're just going to sort of let their guard down. So they're going to gain weight. They're going to feel horrible. They're going to know they're eating bad. And when they can see someone that looks like them, someone that they can relate to, it goes a long way. So make sure that you're sharing real world testimonials, right? That they know, like, man, I can do this. And also you can share real pitfalls, right? Hey, when you guys are going out to eat over the holidays, you're going to the holidays party. If I were you, I would eat a great meal before I go to the holiday party. Protein, lean meat, veggies, some fats. Make sure that you're pretty much full before you go to the party, so that when you go to the party, you're already full, and okay, maybe you'll have a cookie, but you're already full, right? As opposed to saying, oh, I'm going to go to the party starving, but I'm going to quote unquote eat well. We know 9 times out of 10, that's not going to work, because when you get there and get in the atmosphere and the food looks amazing and you're hungry, you're just not going to make the right decision. So, you can share tips like that, because if you share tips that help people prevent from falling off the bandwagon, they're going to see you as the subject matter expert. And when they're ready to make a move in early January or late January, they're going to say, hey, that guy Sherman gave me some great tips. He keeps emailing me. Every time I get online, I see the ads for his gym. I'm going to give these guys a call. So, guys, over the holidays, this is not a dead time, right? Again, the holidays aren't necessarily a time where you're trying to sign folks up per se. You're trying to build these relationships so that when they're ready to make a decision, you are numero uno on the chart, right? So it takes a little legwork, but in the new year, it will definitely be worth it, guys. So I just want to give you guys a few tips over the holidays to help potential clients and clients, because I know that we all want to crush it. So guys, I'm going to get out of here. And as always, tell a friend to tune in, and we will chat with you guys next week. All right.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to the Gym Marketing Made Simple podcast with Blake Ruff and Sherman Merricks. We hope you enjoy. We believe marketing should increase revenue and not waste money. So book your free call today. Head on over to lassoframework.com. That's lassoframework.com and find the right words, get more customers, and increase your revenue. We'll see you here next time.